So put it like this, basically church is to sell you hope and to keep you docile. I had this one, I was listening to this one guy, he was giving a testimony about being in church. And he was saying that the pastors were saying, okay, you don't got enough money to pay your rent. Well, what you do have, give it to God anyways, because it ain't going to be enough to pay it. So you might as well give it to God. Woo! That's a nigga. And you like, damn, like you want to literally take everything? Because first of all, they say the law is done away with. But wait a minute. What they say the law is done away with, the Old Testament is done away with. It's all about the New Testament. But they quote the Old Testament about tithes. That part's not done away with. Oh, so the Old Testament is done away with except tithing. Oh, we got a tithe, you're supposed to give 10%. But on the flip side, they say the Old Testament is done away with. But if you confront them about it, they give you all type of bullshit excuses in the world and all other. You should be focusing about the love of God, the love of Jesus. You know that's the Christian church. Those truly really are dry bones. I mean, those are drier, you know, completely. You know, they don't got no type of breath in them.
What's in the bones?
Marrow.
Yeah, they don't got no marrow. They don't got no substance. They don't. Damn, what's drier than dry?
Destitute of vitamin D.
Right.
Right.
Lacking vitamin.
Like salt, like throwing salt on water.
Right.
Because they don't have any type of, you know, spiritualness to it. And then they say, with this whole thing, come as you are, you know, you'll see somebody all of a sudden in a church, and basically they'll come for like 2 weeks and then they'll leave, and then all of a sudden they'll come back 4 or 5 weeks later when, you know, something happens to them and then they want to get a blessing or get some hope, then they go back leaving again. I used to hate that shit too. You know, you see people come and you're like you were just here a second ago and all of a sudden you gone and then you coming back. Like I used to hate seeing that shit. I used to you see the fucking the women that come in there. First you had some that, you know, that wanted to be the deacon, the door ushers. Those are the ones that always felt like they were righteous. You know, I always had a little fucking snottiness to them just because you get to fucking hold the door for the pastor or some shit. And then they get to wear one of those little white top hats thing where they go back and forth and pour water for the preacher's cup and shit like that. And they feel like they was doing some shit like that. Those were fucking hoes too. Those were the ones that were single that was looking for a man. Sometimes the preacher was fucking them. You had I forgot, I don't know if it was a TV show or internet, but you had 2 pastors that fucking married each other. Fuck, you fucking faggots. How you gonna be a so-called pastor? Can you get Jeremiah 23:1? How you gonna be a so-called pastor and leading the congregation, and then you basically teaching faggots you can come? You can come. You can be a faggot. Your fucking deacon, your choir board is full of fucking faggots. You got something?
Yeah, Jeremiah chapter 4 verses 22. For my people is footloose that chapter 4, 22.
Foolish.
Okay. Yeah, foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have not understand that are which to the
They're
wise to do evil, but to do good that they have no knowledge. Yeah.
You know, I had the brother bring this out, you know, because our people are foolish retards, you know, especially up there at the church, like the brother was bringing out. Those people are idiots. You know, they all they know is wickedness. Like it says in Sirach, what was that, Sirach 19:22, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, nor the counsel of sinners prudence. You know, that's the counsel of sinners. They in there thinking that they're wise, but all they know how to do is evil wickedness. That's the only thing they know how to do. You know, that's all that they're involved in.
You know, so it don't matter if you like a Jehovah's Witness or, you know, call yourself a 7-day Adventist. You know, they still are under that 501c3 where they can't really teach you the doctrine. Where they're not going to tell you, because most of these pastors, they know that we're Israelites. They just won't tell you, they won't mention it. You know, some might hint at it in a way that will go over your head anyways. So it's like basically not telling you, but they're not going to tell you like your fucking what's that one? He was a big pastor. Oh, he might still be, but he got fucking sick and he said he was a vegetarian. Not TD Jakes. Eddie Long. Eddie Long. You got some Jakes still follow that dude. Now he was what he molested a little boy or something like that?
Yeah.
Fucking a little boy.
He was like, I got 5 rocks and I ain't thrown one yet.
And now, this is how simple Jake is. Jake still follows that. You grab that from me.
This is Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Most High. Therefore, thus saith YAHAWAH WA YAHAWASHI, God of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people, ye have scattered my flock and driven them away and have not visited them.
Break that down.
Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings, saith the Most High.
Break down.
So basically, all the
Pastors.
yeah, all these black pastors, you pork chop eating pastors, all of them that like that. Matter of fact, let me just read it.
They basically scattering the sheep when they tell them lies. You know, they teaching them, you know, whatever they want to teach. You know, and it's put it like this. I forgot who it was who said it, but he said it was a famous quote by somebody. It was an Edomite. He said, "If you tell a lie long enough, eventually people will start believing it."
Yep.
And you know, we've heard this fucking lie about Christianity for so long that we believe it without even questioning it.
Right.
You say, you know, oh, you tell somebody you're a Jew. Oh, you're a black Jew? I've never met a black Jew before. You know, they've been so indoctrinated that a Jew is a fucking rat face looking, you know, pale white freckled fucking hook nose with a fucking hat on his fucking head that's too fucking small. They're so convinced that that's what a Jew is, that to contemplate that, you know, a Jew, he actually might have black skin, that's beyond their belief, because they've been hearing this lie perpetuated so much that they believe it.
Kind of like I mine. This is Proverbs chapter 14, starting from verse 12. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. You know, talking about going in about these people in the church system, because they think that what they're doing is right. You know, our people, but that's only going to lead them to death, because they're in there being a blind sheep. You know, they're not diligently searching out these scriptures like they're supposed to. Because in order to be in the church, you have to be subservient. And you have to shut the fuck up and listen to whatever the pastor tells you. He doesn't allow you to study. He doesn't allow you to go into these scriptures. He doesn't give you resources and nothing. Same chapter, verse 15. The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. And that's how you're supposed to be in the truth. You're supposed to look to where you're going. You're supposed to search things out for yourself. All right, you can't just take what someone says and just take it in like it's fucking food. You know, like the elders tell us, we have to go out and search this out, so we're assured of it in our own mind. You know, and like it says, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. You know, nobody else is going to be able to do it for you. That's where our people go off at in these churches. They think going there and listening to Pastor Pork Chop say God this, Jesus that is going to get all of them saved, when they're not doing shit for the Lord.
Really,
you know, none of them.
Really, they're not even going to church to really get saved. They're just doing it because it's what's acceptable. It's something that's looked upon as a so-called good thing. Because if you call yourself a Christian boy or a Christian girl, somebody will look at you with favor, like, oh, okay, so you must be doing good with yourself. You must have a nice little background about you.
Kept the cold air. Kept the cold air. I got it. It's just
But put it like this. Another thing too about these churches too that you also learn about is that put it like in Detroit. I believe Detroit has the most churches. I believe in Babylon. If it's not, it's damn near top 1 or top 2. Every fucking where you go, you turn around, there's a fucking church there. It might have 2 or 3 fucking members. I've been to churches where I'm there, and it's damn near as many people in the fucking pew as there out, in the fucking congregation. There might be like 4 or 5 people of us. And I'm like, damn, this is the whole fucking church? That's because they're getting money. So you got so many fucking churches, one church here, one church there. Everywhere you go, there's churches. And some church, you be like, damn, is this abandoned? It's actually operating. Because they want Jake to be split up, even though it's fucking false. They want Jake to be split up and have all these different churches, so they can all, scatter the sheep even more. Now you go to so-called white churches, if you go in the suburb, they might have 2 or 3 churches for everybody. It said, in the scriptures, the church, Acts chapter 7 and 48, the church is not made with, hands and stones, stones and bricks and stuff like that. The church basically means to call out, but we're the church. Most I say, I will raise to the tabernacle of David that is fallen. So they're not going to be different, the tabernacle over here, the tabernacle of David, and the tabernacle of Jeremiah, and the tabernacle of Paul, and Bishop Ministries this, and stuff like that. We're going to be one body. We're going to have one shepherd. You have something? Oh, can you go get Isaiah 30? Still want to hold on to yours or bring it on? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Isaiah 30. It's Isaiah chapter 5. I'm going to start at 11 because that's this symbolic of false doctrine and perverse ways, that's contrary to the Most High. Isaiah chapter 5 verse 11, it says, "Woe unto them that rise up early in the morning, that they may follow strong drink, that continue until night, till wine inflame them." One thing, I associate this scripture to what we're speaking on right now, which is the Christian, the Roman Catholicism, Isaiah 5 and 11. Okay, come on. Yep. Christianity and the other sex stuff that broke off from them. That's strong wine, meaning a perverse doctrine, which is not forward in the eyes of the Lord. All right, so our people wake up in the morning and get ready for church, right? And they do it, and they might go to the morning service, but then after that they come home, recess, eat, nap, and go to church at night. I used to do it as well when I was younger and didn't have full understanding of the Lord, And it says that continue until night, till wine inflame them, and like the scripture the brother brought out, he said our people are wise to do evil, but to do good they know not. All you have to do is actually look through the scriptures yourself and be like the church of Berea that's mentioned in the book of Acts. We have to look into all of these things. One thing our elders teach us is not be parrots. The parrot, they only repeat what they hear. They don't look into it and know it for a fact.
Like they don't understand it. They don't understand
it. Like even when you had math in school, math is truth, right? And you had to prove how you got that truth. And the scriptures show you how the scriptures speak of proving. So the church of Berea had to prove the disciples and the apostles when they heard something that didn't match with what they were taught. So you go and prove it. You test it out. You go and research it. You look over it. And that's what so many sects of the Christianity and Roman Catholicism, they don't promote that. They just promote going along. Don't go against the grain. And the scriptures specifically tell you don't follow a multitude to do evil. Even some brothers might go off and shit. And you have to always prove that. Just because a brother did that, that don't mean it's okay for you to do that. Especially if you're taking heed to the scriptures, you know what I mean? This it says, woe, verse 18. Woe unto them that draw iniquity with cords of vanity and sin, as it were, with the cart rope. And that's how the churches draw people into them, with that immaculate, flawless facade, you know, and they make people believe that it's holy. You know, the whole mindset of church and God and Christ is beautiful, but the way that they promoting it is commercial. They're not focusing on all the factors that really build you up, you know. That say, let him make speed and hasten his work, that we may see it, and let the counsel of the Holy One of Israel draw nigh and come, that we may know it. You know, and this is what's going to be said. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. And that's what they promote. The illusion of want, you know what I'm saying, of how they think it's supposed to be rather than how it's supposed to be. And that's the whole problem with Babylon, Babal, confusion, you know, perverseness, and our people love to have it so.
This is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 8. It shall even be as when an hungry man dreameth, and behold, he eateth, but he awaketh, and his soul is empty, or as when a thirsty man dreameth, and behold, he drinketh, but he awaketh, and behold, he is faint, and his soul hath appetite. So shall the multitude of all the nations be that fight against Mount Zion, or Zion. Stay yourselves and wonder, cry ye out and cry.